the internet. Even though I got a new phone, it was still acting like it was still being hacked by the Google account. So we had to contact Google one more time, you know, and put a tag IP to find out who it is so we can immediately press charges. In the state of Texas, you can do up to 30 days in jail for this. So whoever's doing it, you know, you've been warned. And, you know, and it prompted me to do a video to talk about it. You know, let's talk about it. Why is this I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe that this is all have to do with me being a whistleblower. You know, about stolen inheritances and well, my hair is really growing and stuff like that. You know, like I said, this goes beyond uh, a personal theft of inheritance. These people are, they have to be stuck in a bubble. They have to be. There's absolutely no way that you can continue to do this and think that you are gonna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. These people think that they are getting away with something and that they're actually winning. They might have slowed things down. They might have delayed what's the inevitable. They might have fucked with my finances to such a degree that I, you know, am behind in my rent 1 month. They already filed the eviction processes. That doesn't bother me. Eventually, we'll get paid. I'm not going anywhere. Is it inconvenient? Absolutely. Does it suck? Absolutely. Does it serve as a distraction for what I have to do? Absolutely not. Not. I don't care if I have to vacate and get a truck and get my shit out. As I am being evicted, I will be doing and delivering the message. If I have to live in a cardboard box under a bridge, I will still be delivering the message. It's not going to stop me. Obviously, these people don't know what a true warrior is. A true warrior has gone through it all. We've gone through it all. And we continue to fight and do what we got to do. You know, the Aries energy is not an easy energy. And even though I'm a Virgo, I'm 100% Aries. And I like being Aryan because it gives me a surge of energy and power. And if people think that I'm an easy walkover, I kind of like it because they get caught by surprise when they realize just how formidable I truly am. You know, when I let that lion out of the bag. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. But I'm still dealing with hackers. And this is happening or is being financed not just by the ops. Because, you know, honestly, to be really honest with you, I don't think that they're that smart. I don't think they're that smart. I don't. they're not a threat to me. Now, the secret society and the Masonic order, that's another story. Since I'm also a Mason and come from Mason myself, you know, that's another situation there, along with the Rosicrucians. Uh, there's a these people can be a real powerful enemy. Now, I don't usually fuck around and deal with these orders because I'm a member myself and I do what I'm supposed to do, right? What it is my divine birthright to do. If somebody thinks that they're going to mess with that, then go ahead. Give it your best shot. As an earth angel and as an elect of the Most High, you're not going to win. I've been saying this now, but it appears to be years now. And I forgive you. I do. I forgive you. And let me tell you something about the word forgiveness. They say that the forgiveness is not for the person who made the transgression, that is for you. That's a bunch of bullshit. Let me tell you something. If I'm going to forgive you, I'm going to forgive you. It's not because I'm going to forgive myself, having encountered whatever it was I encountered through you. No, no, no. That's fucked up. Then that means that you're not really forgiving that person. You're forgiving yourself. That doesn't make any fucking kind of sense. That doesn't make any sense. I hate it when people say, forgive yourself. When you forgive somebody, you're really forgiving yourself. That's so narcissistic. That's so selfish. Then that means that there is truly no forgiveness of that person. I don't forgive myself for having encountered a difficult experience with another individual. I'm not going to blame myself for that. It's a lesson, isn't it? It's an experience. It may be unsavory. For example, me and my ex. You mean to tell me that if I say I forgive you, I'm not really forgiving him or her, but myself? What for? For having encountered an experience with these people? I was supposed to. Isn't that what the lesson is about? So why am I saying I forgive you when I'm not really forgiving you, but forgiving myself? That is so stupid. It's stupid and it's insincere. If you get an apology from me, I mean it. And I forgive you. I don't forgive myself for having encountered you. Then that means I'm not forgiving you. No, I forgive you. I have nothing to forgive myself for because I encountered an experience in which a lesson needed to be learned. That's it. Now, the lesson might be severe, might be cruel, and it might leave a grudge or a wedge between the two parties having the experience. But if you can transcend, the bitterness of the experience and look at it from a higher perspective, then I can say, I forgive you. I forgive my ex boyfriend M, you know who it is, and I forgive my ex girlfriend, M, also, the one in Florida, right? The Taurus and the Scorpio. I was in a relationship for 12 years with this person. If I forgive you, I forgive you because there's history. Yes, you try to have me killed, murdered, raped, and trafficked, and do death spells. You've done so much that you can't come back. But I still forgive you. I don't have any need or excuse to forgive myself for having encountered you for 12 years. Because I learned something from you, like you learned something from me, and we've experienced something that we can learn and move on with our lessons. Maybe the way that the lesson was learned was bitter and harsh, and there's some people that won't forgive that. They're still in pain and need time to heal. But if I heal from it, because I made a choice to heal, because to heal is also a choice. You could stay angry and bitter, or you could choose to heal. When you heal, that's for you. Then you're in the position, after you heal from yourself, to forgive that person, genuinely forgive that person for having introduced the lesson to you in such a harsh way that wasn't necessary. That is where the true healing of the situation occurs, not of the individual. The healing has to come from the individual first. That person may not be healed and they may still be in their karmic low vibrational energy. But you having healed, you see that this person is still trapped in a prison of their own karmic cycle. You feel a sense of compassion and you want to extend by praying for them. You don't have to interact with them. I want nothing to do with my exes ever again. Ever. But have I learned from them? Absolutely. Do I still have some love for them? Absolutely. But I want nothing to do with you. But I forgive you for having introduced your experience of the lesson in such a harsh and dangerous way. So I hate it when people say, oh no, forgiveness is not for the person, it's for you. That's bullshit. It's so fucked up, because then that means that there is no true forgiveness of that person. And you have to forgive that person genuinely, not bounce making believe that is you forgiving yourself. That's just to sugarcoat it and water it down so the person doesn't feel obligated to forgive the other person. That's not true healing. If I'm going to forgive you, it's because I'm genuinely forgiving you. Not because I need to forgive myself. Because I've done nothing to warrant forgiveness of myself. Okay? We all are in relationships, and some of them are bad, some of them are good, but we go through them on purpose. The universe sets it up that way so that we can learn these lessons. And there's nothing punitive about that. One should not feel guilty. One should not be apologetic because they had to go through these lessons. Now, the degree in which you experience these lessons is another story. It doesn't have to be so harsh and so cruel. But even when it does become that way, it's still a choice to forgive that person for that, because they are not in a better place of understanding to do better. And when you know better, you do better. That's just simple mathematics. I mean, there was a point I wanted to make with that, but for some reason it escaped me. But I've been feeling this way for a long time. I don't think it's fair for the person that you are supposedly forgiving. It's not sincere. You're being a hypocrite. I have nothing to apologize for myself. If that's the case, then what's the point of learning lessons? It's the degree in which we learn them and experience them, which is also a choice. Like M or Matt from Florida, they didn't have to do what they did to the degree that they did. That was their choice. It's my choice to react with anger and rage or grudge, or see as a compassionate perspective that these people are still ignorant, they're still wounded, and they have not transcended their wounds. So looking at it that way, I forgive them for that and pray that one day they transcend their wounds and they become better people. Isn't that much more healthier than to pretend that you're forgiving them, but it's really yourself? It's such a bunch of crap. It's bullshit. And it's very insincere. Very insincere. And I cannot believe that our society has endorsed that option. True forgiveness is not about forgiving you. It is about forgiving the other person. And that's exactly what Jesus professed, which is in Matthew, and it's also in First and Second Corinthians. There's a total contradiction in terms. Think about that. These secret societies that are doing what they're doing, 50 people attacking one person because they're afraid of the whistleblowing. Listen, and you've all heard me say this before. I didn't start this war, but I'll be damned if I'm not gonna finish it. Because I was, minding my own business, doing my own thing, building my own empire. And now you're trying to steal from me, and you've stolen considerably. Considerably. And then on top of that, you want to kill me? I mean, it's just, and I've already been through this lesson in many lifetimes where they did succeed in killing me and taking everything from me. But now I have ancient royal blood and I'm a reincarnated pharaoh. You're not going to get to do this in this lifetime. And the only reason why this war is so intense is because on top of me defending my shit that was taken from other lifetimes, and I'm here to reclaim my wealth, I've discovered other things behind that has a lot to do with a greater injustice that's going on in the world beyond what is happening to me or to you collective personally. Think about that. That's the only reason why this fight is so intense. Let me tell you. My brother, I was told to give my twin brother who did pass a farewell. And it's hard for me to forgive him. I'm still working on it. Don't forget, he killed our oldest brother and our sister. He killed other people, molested children. That's not my brother. I don't know who he is, who he was. He got involved with Madeline in Florida, and they got this demonic attachment, and they brought out the monster and had a vendetta against me since we were little. I had no idea. I don't know who this person was. But I always knew deep down when I was little, both of us, I always knew that there was something dangerous about my twin brother. Never at all. And I'm pretty sure many of you collective were not aware, whether it was your sibling or cousin or whatever it was in your particular case, that it was to this degree. I'm pretty sure that you were just as bamboozled as I was. But this is the way the universe carried it out. This was one hell of a lesson to learn. A dangerous one that could have cost us our lives, collective. Until I get people that want to do 25 for 25, let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion, a rap discussion about it. I think every time I do a 25 for 25 live, I'm going to have a rap session as well, just in case there are no one coming in for 25 for 25. And if you do, please put it under ZELLE. I would really appreciate it if you put it under ZELLE, so I can, again, lower the overdrafts, which is in the hundreds. That way I can continue to accumulate money to pay this $1,500 rent, which I'm now like 10 days behind, with an additional $100 fee per week. They're doing this to make me homeless, to distract me, get me worried. A true pharaoh doesn't worry. Everything will balance out on time. It all depends on how I react. No human being is going to get me out of my high vibrational energy. I don't care what you do. Maybe you never met someone with strong Aryan spirit before, but you have now. And I believe that many of you collective have this spirit of resilience. You embody it. I know I do. And I know that you do too, collective. I got a brand new phone and someone was still trying to control it and hack it. And I said, did a certain spell boop, to stop it. Now, if I want to, I can pray to the Creator and say, have a fucking tree fall on their houses, have a tornado go into their homes, have a fucking killer come in there and cut them up, chop them up. But I'm not that kind of spirit, although I have been given the right to kill. I could. But that doesn't solve anything. That just creates karma for the next life. And the wheel continues, continues, and continues. It's a form of universal feed that goes to the demiurge. Remember, human beings learn to harvest energy from each other from somewhere. We've learned evil from somewhere. We just wasn't born, boop, here it is. We were made in the image and likeness of our creators, who also embodies these low vibrational energies and high vibrational energies. You understand that mystery, you can transcend the demiurgic control that is on this planet and over our lives. And once you do that, that begins the journey to godity. The Saturn and all the other planets that are now god energies were once human. Look at the mythology. They were once human, then became gods. It's our turn. But they're not going to make it easy. And if you understand why there's so much pain and sorrow on this planet, on this solar system, that's the reason, because they're not going to allow the transcending to godity to be easy. We're going to be tested in every area. Understand that. So you can come into this war prepared. And you're not bamboozled and caught off guard. There is, though, a particular emphasis of attack to divine feminine. And a lot of tarot card readers are on the ballpark, but they make one fundamental mistake. They think that the divine feminine is a woman. I'm a man, but I carry divine feminine energy. I'm not going to tell you why, because that's a mystery. People that are in same-sex relationships carry divine feminine as well, or divine masculine if they're women. This is overlooked, making the reading a little bit more difficult and confusing. Okay? Some readers do say you could be a man or you could be a woman carrying this energy. But those readers that say that are very few. All tarot readers must understand that this is energy that can be carried by a man or a woman. And if you keep that open mind in your mind when you do your reading, it'll make sense to you why certain things are happening the way they are. I was in a heterosexual relationship with a woman. That doesn't mean that I don't carry feminine energy. So the anger and the rage towards me by the person in Florida is because this person doesn't have that kind of essence as a woman to connect to a divine essence transmuted through the divine feminine within the male. If I'm in a same-sex relationship and, I'm the divine feminine, that energy is no different than if it was an actual human female. So the sentiments and the reactions and the hurt and the pain and the glory and the bliss will be the same as if it was an actual human female. All divine masculine. And these are complexities of principles of sex and sexuality that not every tarot card reader, especially if they're young, are going to understand. Especially if they're not initiates. Just because you're a tarot card reader doesn't mean that you're an initiate or an occultist. That's a whole journey that takes time and tremendous trials and tribulations and tests. And, you're not going to get a title like that easy. You have to earn it and work for it. Whether you like it or not. People that are chosen ones did not get up one morning and say, I want to be a chosen one today. No, you are chosen. You don't elect to be. You're chosen whether you like it or not. No, and that has a lot to do with many factors that can also include past life debts and contracts made in the ethers. Understand this so you can have a full breath of the situation. Okay? Now, having said that, well, I just sit my mellow. Someone said earlier today, oh my God, how can you be eating and drinking wine and acting like nothing? You're in the verge of being thrown out. Your cat is sick. Your apartment is infested with fleas. You got this going on. Pa, 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 pa. And I'm like, listen, it comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. You cannot have one polarity without the other. You have to be smarter than that and know that if you're experiencing happiness and bliss, the polarity of that is coming. And to the degree of happiness and bliss that you're experiencing will be equal in measure of the trials and tribulations and challenges presented by the opposite polarity of that blissful experience. You have to be able to handle both. That's why everybody is not born to be rich and wealthy. Because it's very easy to be wealthy. It's very difficult to maintain the wealth and deal with the polarity that that could bring, which can also be bringing about your death. Because it all comes together. Okay? So let us see. Let us see what is, hold on, let me turn on the flashlight. What is this intense threat and fear that people with divine energy, particularly divine feminine energy, is posing towards these ops? What is it that the divine feminine embodies, whether it's a man carrying the energy or a woman, that's such a threat to these people? Luckily, I have a divine feminine deck. So I'm going to take out 7 cards out of 52, and I'm going to zero in exactly what it is that's causing these people to come at anyone that's chosen with divine feminine energy, to come at them so harshly and with such diabolical intensity. What is that about? All right. Let's see. The first card. Hold on. Let me put the flashlight here. I'm using the old phone for that. Okay, come on now. No. A lot of your messages are still have not loaded onto the new phone. I gotta go to the place where I bought the new phone because they didn't have a tech to fully add the downloads, including my CashApp. So please pay through ZELLE, because the the CashApp app has not downloaded yet. Let's see. Oh, okay, come on now. This is the old phone, but the SIM card has been removed. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. That's okay. Where is my magnifying glass? I just had it. Because then I got to deal with the trickster energy that move things around. And this retrograde has been extremely unsavory. Now I had it right here. There it is. Fuck you. That trickster energy. Okay. Come on. See? Yeah, it's trying. No, I don't want that. No. Give me a minute, guys. This has been a terrible experience. Yeah, it won't let me. Is the phone is still being controlled. Come on. Here we go. Flashlight. There we go. All right. Let us see what the issue is. What is the issue? Why are they coming so hard against the divine feminine in particular? All right. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Don't fall now, bitch. Oh. Yes, I do have a cloth to put my blood in there if necessary. Then I take it out, and I do. When I'm not doing this, I'm doing a lot of cleaning. I'm a Virgo, so I like cleanliness. So I'm constantly cleaning my space. Because sometimes that's a bad habit that I have, But listen, I am authentic to a flawless, and that includes, bad habit because we all have them. This is mine. The first card. Mary of Nazareth. So this is related to the descendants of Jesus. Let me see. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. So part of the issue is divine courage, which gives birth to the divine. That means that when you have courage and confidence and you attribute it to the Creator, it makes you stand out in your own light. And, the light irritates demons, right? So that's one. Courage. These orbs cannot stand divine feminine courage, which is very different from divine masculine. Divine feminine courage awakens protection from the Most High. Divine masculine courage awakens energies from the angels and the archangels. But the highest protection comes from the divine itself, and that's only and always attributed to the feminine. Because don't forget, God is female. That's the basis where that comes from. And the second card is Ariadne. Ariadne, mistress of the labyrinth. That means that this divine feminine knows lots of secrets. very high and equal to the high priestess or high priest. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through the Creator. Very young feminine energy, which is why many divine feminine energies, whether a man or woman, look very young. And it connects you to the divine child. Avantiac. Okay. The third card. This is what the ops can't stand. Even though they cannot define what it is, this is what they hate. And this is what they're afraid of, even though they may not understand why. Okay. Here we have Inanna. Inanna, which is another form of Diana, the moon goddess, or Isis. Yeah. The queen. Well, there goes the smog again. There goes the smog again. The queen of heaven and earth. Look at that. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. The power of being myself, which connects to the Creator, is the ultimate threat to these ops. That's Inanna. The all-seeing eye, which is the basis of the illustration of the deck. The Eye of Moria or Mordor. Okay. We got 3, 4. We have Thecla. Thecla. There is a book that is part of the Gnostics, the book of Thecla. It was taken out of the Bible. And Thecla here says, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. This is the embodiment of God in human form. Thecla, who was there to help Jesus when he was being flogged before his crucifixion. So that confidence and strength in self is what these ops can't stand. Because when you vibrate that, there's no way that they can hurt you or kill you or destroy you. Okay, that's what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And many of you collective embody this energy, whether you realize it or not. That's why you've been targeted. Okay, the next one is Shekinah, the marriage bride that covers the marriage bed once you make love to your husband or to your wife. Shekinah or Shekinah. Another powerful essence of the Creator in female essence. Some say Shekinah or Shekinah. With the Hebrew, it's Shekinah. Here, the presence of the divine feminine. This is the divine feminine essence itself. Okay? At the center of everything, there is light. And I am that divine light. There is Shekinah or Shekinah. So let's get to the bottom of why this hatred and contempt is so intense. That's 5, 6, 7, 2 more. Two more. Vavrajogini. Virajogini. I believe it's the way it's pronounced, which is a Hindu. We have the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. So this is the goddess of abundance. Manifestia. People are jealous that I and many of you collective can manifest at the drop of a hat. And it is our confidence that balances everything and materializes everything. That's why I'm not scared or worried about issues with rent, light, bills, evictions, none of that. Because that's the whole point, is to cause that distraction. We're like, okay, whatever. At the final hour, everything falls in place and becomes balanced. Provided that you stay in high vibration and don't react or act in fear of losing your personal security. Nothing causes an imbalance to humans than to have their security threatened. And that includes money and a place to live and something to eat. The basics. It is a sure way to stop somebody. But not if you're dealing with divine people. That becomes a booby trap for the ops that think that this is what they can do to you. And then because of the opposite polarity, they end up losing everything that they wanted you to lose. Look at that. How you like that? One more. We have here Rita of Caskia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. I am masculine. My powers Yeah, I see the smile coming in again. Pop, 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 pop. Let me take some wine. And clean it with wine. These are the spells. There are people that are trying to cause me to go blind. And my eyesight has not been the same. Does it stop me? Absolutely not. Once these ops are dead or dealt with, my eyesight it becomes restored automatically on its own. These are just tests that we have to go through. This is what it means to be a chosen one. It is no walk in the park. Believe me. Okay. We have here, my prayers create powerful changes of possibilities. Rita of Caskia. So in this essence, the power of prayer is, you can't say enough about the power of prayer. And the Rita of Caskia embodies that aspect of the creator, the feminine divine creator. That's how I tell people, never underestimate prayer, the power of prayer. You'll be surprised. I do it all the time. And trust me, it is a power in itself. So these are the 7 principles of the divine feminine that many of you collective, including myself, carry, which have these ups just completely insane with jealousy and rage and envy, because they cannot embody these principles and they can't stop you either. Now, let's see. What is your opinion, guys? What do you have to say? What up, dude? Cyborg Hobo, how are you? Hey, man, Ice. Oop. You know how we do. I accept you as you are. Thank you. Royal, I thank you. Welcome. Mirak. Who else? Jonathan Medina, how are you? Lovebug. Lovebug. Hurum Risha. Looking good, thank you. I feel good too. Uh-huh. God is something. My prayer, look, I've had no issues with my teeth. No issues. And trust me, the condition of my teeth is nothing to play with. That dentist is like, you have to get this fixed. I'm surprised that you're not sick or dead. That I believe in God and God got this. This is true miracle. Thank you. HT, how are you? I was just learning about the seven seals today. You're right on point. You're right on. You guys are divine. You guys are divine. You better step into your powers. Myra, I was just HT best deck between Hermetic, Crowley. Oh, absolutely, and I have them all. I have them all. They're very good. Okay. Some of the best advice I ever received in my life, very helpful and highly resonates with my life and with being more divine. Yes, what's her name? Or his name? R. It's a long name. HB Rambo. Saturn means what? Saturn rules teeth. That's right. And I got Saturn in Aries. Aries rules the head, the mouth cavity, the oral cavity, the eyes, the ears, the nose. Hello, Corinda? Carrier White. Uh-huh. Glad to see you, Fernando Madeji. Yeah, the brighter the light, the bigger the shadow, Fernando. Oh, absolutely. Who you telling? Of course. That goes without saying. But you'd be surprised how people don't understand that. Fellow Virgo here, your video on Virgo male was so on point. Oh, it better be. I like being a Virgo. But my Aries energy overpowers it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, who else? Thank you for the super chat. Uh $20. Very good. Thank you. You are both energies. Absolutely. And that makes you more powerful. That makes you more powerful. And please don't let anybody tell you different. Yes, Mars in Capricorn takes over. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. Of course. Straight down the middle split. I am both energies. Uh-huh. Here we have Cain and Abel. Sometimes our worst enemy is our own. Absolutely. Hey Fernando, I sent a 25 for 25 on ZELLE. A few what? Where are we? I gotta scroll back so I can see it. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? I just read it. Let me see who you are. This is Chosen One. Hey Fernando. Okay, a few weeks ago. All right, Chosen One. I trust you. Let's do your 25 for 25 now. If I didn't do it a few weeks ago, that's very strange that I didn't do it a few weeks ago. I'll never let it go that far. Please don't let it get that far. Call me until you reach me. Don't let it get that far. A few weeks is a long time. Something on the beta. All right, let us do you chosen one. That's WON. Chosen one. Then again, we are on a retrograde. And and with the hacking, it fucks shit up, So, but I absolutely enjoy doing the 25 for 25. I enjoy, I just enjoy doing what I do. It is a blessing when you enjoy doing when you enjoy what you do. I think that's the ultimate gift of the creator, is to enjoy what you do. All right. Let me put the red cloth. Chosen one. Let's do your reading now, chosen one. Okay. Split the deck. One more time. All right. I'll go like that and let it close. Then I do a cut to see what the general theme will be. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse to the Ace of Cups in the reverse. I mean, that's not a good thing. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is karma, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse is the removal of divine blessings. Now, this doesn't have to be you. This could be your enemies or your ops. We're going to see. On the back of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So let's see what's going on, chosen one. What is this about? It's already 1 minute and 10 seconds in. Okay, Four of Cups in the reverse. Either you or someone you know does not want them to be left out of a blessing or of an opportunity. There's karma here. The Hangman, Pisces energy. Okay. Either you or someone you know is guilty about something in which the universe is stopping you or someone you know or someone you're thinking of from partaking in a blessing that actually belongs to somebody else. The Pisces here also means imprisonment. But I'm not getting that energy. I can feel it a little bit, but this is not related to you particularly. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This means poverty, loss of an opportunity. It also means poor health or declining health. And with Pisces here, this can be a very serious illness. Either you are going through this, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. With the Four of Cups in the reverse with Pisces here, it's almost equivalent to the Five of Coins, or the Five of Pentacles. You don't want to be left out in the cold. from this big blessing that's coming to someone you know, someone you're thinking of. But this, unfortunately, chosen one, is not something that is coming to you, but it's something that you want to partake in. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so there's somebody here with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the King of Pentacles in the reverse that is stealing money or stealing an opportunity or is embezzling, racketeering, money laundering, things like that. Very corrupt, and has mismanaged funds and is probably causing misappropriation of funds and involving some kind of financial fraud. Either you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. The Tower. Doesn't look good, chosen one. The Tower in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse is always bad because when it turns upright, it destroys everything. And that can also mean take the life of the person as well. Next to the King of Pentacles in the reverse, someone you know, you or someone you're thinking about, is about to go through an immense tower because there's some stolen money or misappropriation of monies which can land you in jail. Pisces, the ending. This is endings. Or something here was done in secret. The King of Swords. The King of Swords in the reverse with the Tower in the reverse means that there's somebody here that you know. And this energy is separate from the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's two people here. Okay? Usually one can embody both energies, but here I'm getting two different energies here. There's someone here who's very, very cruel, very mean, very vicious, very malicious. A true devil, which is why this person is deserving of this tower that's looming and is about to hit at any time. It's almost like the Titanic in the ice. And when they saw that big iceberg, they tried to turn the Titanic to avoid the ice. But the Titanic was such a huge ship and it had a small rudder. The rudder was not large enough to cause the Titanic to shift and avoid the ice. This is 1912. They didn't have those types of machinations, even though the Titanic, like the Lusitania, were great ships of their day. It wasn't enough to avoid this, and it collided right to the ice, could not avoid it. This is equivalent of the Tower in the reverse. You see the ice, you know you're going to hit it, you can't stop it. So you're just going to sit and wait for your death. And that's exactly what happened, as all 1,400 people died in this horrific experience. So this is what's looming. The Tower in the reverse is always worse, much worse than when it's in the upright. So you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of, is about to head into this devastating tower. Someone that you know or you're thinking of, or this could be you, is unapologetic of what's been going on against someone. There was an offer that was rejected, but this offer came with a lot of troubles and a lot of booby traps. That's again the reason why this tower is here, and why at the beginning of the spread we had the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is also a karmic card. All right, so we're gonna put that there. We're 10 minutes in, and let's look at the Clipper deck. Actually, no, not the Clipper deck. Let us use the index cards. Let's look more closely at the Tower in the reverse. All right. We have dismemberment of body in the reverse. I get the feeling that either you or someone you know was involved in some murder. And that's been vibrating with the collective now for a while. There's murder here. Either you was fired, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking of was fired from a job because there was dishonesty in the job. And I believe that there was also plagiarism involved. Inner child not healed. So this is you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. And I'm getting the feeling that it could be a family member from a long time ago. I'm talking about a long time ago. Someone you never suspect. You might have a hidden enemy. Someone's reputation is in shambles, but it came out in the reverse. So your reputation is intact. Somebody else's is in shambles, or this could be you. Someone might have destroyed someone's reputation or tried to destroy someone's reputation. And now there's karmic justice with this tower here to balance things. But this is still going on, which is why it's in the reverse. When it hits this type of slandering and this type of ill intent towards someone you know, someone you're thinking of, or that can be affecting a situation, is going to come to an end. This person, this King of Swords, this person is heartless. Heartless. Who do you know, trust one that's like this? This sounds like a real terrible human being. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. But this person has affection for you. Or you have affection for this person. There may have been a relationship in the past, you know. But there's definitely history here with this person. With you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. Number 7. This person is an enemy. This person is an enemy of yours. You have a hidden enemy here. Which is why the tower is in the reverse. All right. So who is this King of Swords in the reverse? This person is it has been outcasted. But it's in the reverse. So somebody wanted to outcast you, but they ended up being outcasted themselves. You have a nice ass in the reverse. So there might be love spells, sex spells done to kind of put you in some kind of demonic succubus or incubi energy. Oh, God, that was a mess. Now this person is asking for forgiveness. This person had very dogmatic views and was clashing with your belief system, or you, someone you know, someone you're thinking about. This occurred at a family gathering to plot your demise, or you could have been involved in this, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. Aha, the Masonic Order, the secret societies. So this person can be a part of that. Someone thinks that you're a bad motherfucker. You, or someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. Okay. Well, hold on 1 second. Because God forbid that it should be easy. Okay, let's find out who this King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person might die from a natural disaster. I keep hearing and I keep seeing earthquake is coming, and some kind of tsunami with tidal waves. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of us that are having these dreams. It's coming. You have a soul tie with this person. Either you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. A zombie, somebody you know, or you was used to hurt someone else or a group of individuals. Aha! Look what I got here. Stealing intellectual property. There you go. There you go. A fake Christian Bible stamper in the reverse. A divine. I'm assuming that's you, chosen one. You're the divine, and you're being targeted by this King of Pentacles. Okay, we are reaching 25 minutes. The reading is inconclusive. You need an extended reading to get to the bottom of what this is. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Chosen one. I hope you enjoy that. You know how it is. Okay. Any other questions? Let's see. Thank you, HT. It really be great if you donate to ZELLE or CashApp, but prefer ZELLE for now. But thank you very much. What has been put out must come back 10 times fold. Absolutely. Carter White Taurus. More more like hate, Carter White. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oop, what's this? I couldn't read it well. Sorry, forgot to what? Add the other five. Let's do this. I'm a Virgo, Sun Libra, Mercury Taurus, pa 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 pa. Jupiter side, the house. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. It's a lot of stealing and greed. It's a lot of stealing and greed just going on with money. I definitely have people and family trying to steal from me. Yes, and be careful. They might try to kill you too. I felt that in the energy. It's terrible. It's just it's egregious what's happening. Totally egregious. Okay, do you offer astrocartography readings? Yes, I do. Myra, this much really reminds me of. Oops. It says here, it's a lot of feeling. Okay, a chosen one, he's doing your reading now. Okay, Fernando Prudhomme, uncle, can you look at February? Can you look at 25 because as Jesus' birth chart, his moon in 20 degrees south. I could, but it won't be right now. That requires, that'll take me all evening since I have to have that available. I did have Jesus Christ's original chart. Do you offer? Yeah, so photography. This message really reminds me of Revelations and how John was cried because the seals couldn't be opened, but from this reading, it sounds like they're opening soon. Yes, yes, I'm doing readings now. Okay, we have here. Oh yeah, Saint Mars and Capricorn. Yes, Saturn rules teeth. Yes. Uh huh. Best deck between Hermetic Crowley. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. More like hate. Okay. Well, guys, I'm very glad. It seems like nobody requested a 25 for 25. So I'm going to end the stream and then come back in another hour and see if more people are going to come in for a 25 for 25. I will be doing it all evening. Okay? All right. I hope this helps somebody.